Ever feel like you're only using like a tiny fraction of what your iPhone can really do?
Oh, absolutely. It's like having this super powerful gadget in your pocket, and we're just scratching the surface.
Right. And that's what we're diving into today, unlocking those hidden iPhone features, the ones that can seriously upgrade your day-to-day life.
And the best part is, you don't need to be a tech expert to unlock them.
Exactly. We're talking simple, easy changes that make a huge difference. And we found some really cool stuff for this deep dive.
Oh yeah, we dug up some real gems this time.
Okay, so let's start with something I know we've all experienced. Trying to get that perfect action shot. You know, your kid scoring the winning goal or your dog catching a frisbee in midair.
Those moments happen so fast.
Exactly. But turns out our iPhones are secretly equipped to handle that.
That's right, it's called burst mode. And it's like having a superpower for your camera.
Okay, so how does it actually work? I mean, what makes it different from just taking a regular photo?
So basically, when you use burst mode, your iPhone's camera captures a rapid sequence of photos. We're talking multiple frames every single second.
Wow, that's a lot of pictures.
It is, and the beauty of it is, it dramatically increases your chances of snagging that picture-perfect moment, even if things are moving super fast.
So even if I have, the reaction time of a sloth.
Even then,
Yeah.
you're covered. Burst mode will capture it.
That's reassuring. And honestly, this isn't just some gimmick, right? This is something even professional photographers rely on.
Absolutely. It's a technique used across the board. The fact that we all have it right there in our pockets is pretty amazing.
I know. Okay, so speaking of cool features we might not know about, I heard there's a way to use the back egg of your phone as a button.
Yeah. It's called back tap. And it's one of those things that once you start using it, you can't imagine going back.
Okay, that sounds kind of magical. So how does it work?
Basically, you can set up custom shortcuts that are triggered by tapping the back of your iPhone. Imagine a quick double tap to take a screenshot or turn on the flashlight.
Oh, wow, that's so much easier than fumbling around with buttons, especially if you're in a hurry or something.
Exactly. And I think it highlights a really important point about how technology is evolving to be more accessible. For someone who might have difficulty pressing the physical buttons on their phone, this opens up a whole new way to interact with their device.
Right. It makes you realize how many different ways there are to use these devices. Okay, so speaking of easy, let's talk about sharing. Specifically, listening to something together on your phone. Have you ever tried sharing earbuds with someone? It's always a recipe for disaster.
Tangled wires, one earbud falling out, it's a mess.
I know, right? But with this feature, it's a total game changer.
You got it. It's called audio sharing, and it basically lets you connect two sets of AirPods to a single iPhone at the same time.
Oh, wow. I had no idea you could even do that. That is amazing. So you're saying no more tangled headphone wires or awkwardly trying to cram one earbud into a shared ear?
Exactly. It just makes those everyday moments listening to music, podcasts, or watching a quick video together so much more enjoyable.
Right. It just makes sense. And it kind of makes you wonder what other cool things our phones can do that we just haven't discovered yet. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Let's talk about the power our iPhones have when it comes to making videos. I know we have something called ProRes video recording in our notes. What is that and why would I want to use it?
ProRes is super interesting. Think of it like the video equivalent of taking a photo in raw format. You're
Yeah.
capturing way more information, which gives you so much more flexibility when it comes to editing.
Okay, so for someone like me who's, let's just say, not a professional videographer, what difference would I actually see?
You'd be surprised. Like if you wanted to slow down a clip, zoom in on something, or even just have the best possible quality for your videos, ProRes gives you that freedom.
So even if I just fancy myself an amateur filmmaker, it's nice to know I have that option for those moments I really want to capture in the highest quality.
Absolutely. And that's the incredible thing. All that power, literally a professional-grade video recording tool is right there in our pockets.
Mind-blowing.
hmm
And speaking of having powerful tools at our fingertips, I know our phones can do more than just capture memories, right? I mean, they can actually help us stay organized. And the scan documents feature in the Notes app is something I recently discovered.
Oh, that's a good one. It's so handy.
Right. I mean, how many times have you needed a scanner and it's just not the right time to go searching for one?
It's the worst. But now, it's as easy as pulling out your phone. Instead of needing a clunky scanner, you can use your phone to scan documents directly into your notes.
I recently used it to sign a document on the fly, and the quality was surprisingly good.
It is. For most uses, you're not going to notice a difference between that and a dedicated scanner.
It's pretty amazing the technology we have access to these days, and it makes you realize sometimes we need a little help. putting those phones down, right?
Ugh, tell me about it. The constant notifications, the scrolling. It's easy to get sucked in.
Totally. But seriously, screen time controls are a lifesaver. It's not just about limiting screen time for kids, it's about setting healthy boundaries for ourselves, too.
It's about finding that balance. Because, let's be real, technology is amazing, but it shouldn't rule our lives.
Exactly. And on that note, let's talk about Siri shortcuts for a minute. This is one of those features that feels like you're teaching your phone to anticipate your needs, which is both amazing and a little bit scary.
A little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
But it really comes down to if this, then that logic, and it can be incredibly useful.
Give me an example. I need to get on board with this.
Okay, imagine this. You could set a shortcut that automatically texts your family when you leave work to let them know you're on your way. Or maybe start your workout playlist with a simple voice command as you're heading out the door.
Oh, I love that. See, those are the kinds of things I need in my life. Okay, before we wrap up, I know we have a few more hidden gems to uncover. What else have we got?
Okay, let's see. How about this? Never scramble for a Wi-Fi password again.
Wait, seriously. Please, tell me more.
Your iPhone actually stores all the Wi-Fi passwords you've ever used right there in your settings.
That is a game changer. Why have I never known about this before?
Right, it's like a secret stash of Wi-Fi freedom.
I love it. Okay, what else?
Let's see. You know what else makes a big difference? Switching to dark mode.
Oh, definitely. It's so much easier on the eyes, especially at night.
Exactly. And it might even give your battery life a little boost.
Bonus. Okay, last one. Hit me with your best iPhone magic trick.
This one always blows my mind. Your iPhone has a built-in magnifier.
I know, right? It's crazy all the stuff our phones can do that we totally take for granted. It really makes you think, as technology keeps advancing, what other everyday tasks will our phones be able to do for us?
Right. It's exciting and maybe a little bit scary to think about the possibilities.
It really is. But hey, that's a topic for another deep dive. For now, if you're listening, pick one of these features and give it a try today. You might just discover your new favorite iPhone trick.